Another aspect of tech is MP pages, canonical, duplicate content. I get to ask. I a lot of publishers ask this question. I've been asked this question multiple times. What is duplicate content? Will I get a duplicate content error or not? So understand how the canonical works. Canonical essentially would mean that I may have 10 versions of my landing page or listing page or any page, but if they are all pointing to same canonical, that means search engine will understand the base page or the primary page for that data is the one defined in canonical. AMP is another version of your web page. You can have an app light page. Earlier UC browser used to have a UC version of the page, so you can have multiple pages, but your canonical should point to one single URL, and that is generally your landing page or listing page primary URL, right? So it is very important to understand what is canonical and how to handle that. This question keep coming to me about the duplicate content a lot of time, and I would say whenever you see there are two pages you think are duplicating content, a lot of time what people do is they will use upper cases, lower cases in heading, and they will not know whether the content is duplicate or not. So understand, match your canonical, whether the different pages have the same canonical. Then next part of this is I'm talking about a listing page. What is the pagination I'm going to use? There are terms called rel, previous, and next, which will tell search engines that this is the previous page for the current listing page. So I can have a pagination, and then uh, I can define and tell search engine that okay, I'm talking about the second page of my listing, third page URL is this, previous page URL this, so that by any chance of if the search engine lands on the 10th page, they should know what is the ninth page and what is the 11th page. Then I talked about duplicate content. Then I talked about alternate canonical. Yeah, if you look at this new report in the webmaster, which is called pages, and you will see all your MP pages now are called in marked with a flag called alternate canonical page is available. What it would mean is that earlier Google used to give AMP pages a treatment, priority treatment, which it is not giving anymore, and it started telling that AMP pages are the duplicate page of your actual page, which is your 1 minute, yeah, which is essentially your primary page and which is defined through canonical. Though understand this is not an error. When Google says it found an another canonical page for this page, it's not an error. It's telling that you have two versions of your page. I understand both of your page, but primary indexing page is not this one. You can still see your MP pages are available under the AMP tab in the webmaster, but that's not an error. You can always manage multiple versions of pages in a web with single canonical. Then we talk about last part of the tech SEO is robots index no follow. So you should manage all the pages which you don't want to get indexed. For example, I don't want to get my search page indexed because user can write any random queries and get random results, and I will end up creating millions of pages for search. So generally, I don't prefer to get my search page indexed, rather than I will have predefined tags pages or listing pages to be indexed. So I can manage what not to be indexed by using robots.txt. I can exclude my ajax pages. I can exclude my pages with query param based. Then there's something called 404410, essentially means not found or permanently deleted. Depending on my call, I can again assign these status to the pages so that a search engine does not waste its resources or its budget to basically index the pages which we don't want search engine to index. So I can control all that using crawl budget, using no follow, no index, by marking external pages which I think should not be followed, because once if you have a link, Google will follow that link. You can use external pages no follow. You can handle this. I was talking about this crawl but not index issue.